Well, this weekend, the South Carolina women's basketball team returns to action against Auburn, but before the game, it will be a special celebration. A'ja Wilson is set to have her jersey retired at Colonial Life Arena on Sunday.
You read that right. South Carolina is offering free tickets to make sure A'ja Wilson's jersey retirement event is well attended and properly celebrated. Meanwhile, Iowa fans are paying premium prices to witness Caitlin Clark's number being honored in the rafters.
The Caitlin Clark crash-outs continue, and it's all about the Caitlin Clark now playing for Iowa. Well, she played for Iowa and her jersey being retired on the same day as A'ja Wilson's. You see how it doesn't go the opposite way? Like, nobody really cares. Like, A'ja Wilson has her retirement jersey on the 2nd of February, 2.2. Yeah, she wears 22. Obviously, it's the right thing to do. And then Caitlin Clark, unfortunately, wears the same number to the A'ja fans, so it's the right thing to do.
This isn't just about ticket prices. It's a story of timing, fan dedication, and perhaps a touch of karma. Remember when AIA took aim at Clark? Seems like the basketball gods might be having a laugh. Let's dive into the tale of two celebrations. Ready? Here we go.
Who will have her jersey retired on Sunday. Long overdue. I know Dawn was saying there's a whole process, but if it was up to her, she probably would have had that jersey retired right after she graduated. Already has a statue.
What's surprising is that Wilson's jersey still hasn't been retired. She's one of South Carolina's all-time greats, and yet her number isn't hanging in the rafters. It's like forgetting to invite the guest of honor. Wilson led the team to their first national title in 2017. You'd think her jersey would have been retired as soon as she left the court.
A'ja set a standard at South Carolina of giving 110% of who you are, not just 110% of who you are as a player. And I think that's a huge part of her legacy.
It's been nearly 7 years since she graduated, and they're only now getting around to it. In that time, LeBron switched teams twice. Tom Brady retired and returned, and a generational talent from Iowa played 4 years and got drafted. Yet, South Carolina still hasn't retired Wilson's jersey.
With a statue out front, A'ja will now have her jersey up in the rafters.
Here's the twist. Wilson already has a statue outside, but her jersey still isn't retired. The statue was unveiled in January 2021, and for over 4 years, fans have passed it, likely wondering why her number is still in circulation. This delay is sparking some big questions. Did they forget about her? Or is there something else going on behind the scenes?
A'ja had decided hers first. Yeah, they announced A'ja Wilson's first. Clark's jersey's been in the bleachers since preseason. Clark's jersey has been in the bleachers since before they announced A'ja's. There is a reason why there is a nationally televised game, Iowa versus USC, on the 2nd of February. This has been in the works since the day she said, since last February. Since the day she said she was not going to be there, it was in the works.
The timing is definitely intriguing. Just as Caitlin Clark fever is reaching its peak, South Carolina decides to make their move. It almost feels like they suddenly thought, oh right, we had an incredible player too. But instead of coming across as a genuine celebration, it seems more like a rushed effort to stay part of the conversation.
But I mean, damn! She just stepped off campus 20 minutes ago. She getting her jersey retired before A'ja Wilson, who's won multiple championships. And
yeah, A'ja Wilson didn't win multiple championships in college. That's just factually incorrect. Again, it's as incorrect as you getting the date wrong and spelling Caitlin Clark's name wrong.
College, the WNBA, and gold medals. Y'all not gonna let her stretch first, warm up first, get loose first?
Here's the truly awkward part. South Carolina has a policy for jersey retirements that includes a 5-year waiting period after a player's final college season. Wilson graduated in 2018, so if you do the math, they're 2 years late to their own celebration.
That was the truth. That's my favorite part of this, is I think every single one of us knows that is what's going to happen on the 2nd of February, is that Caitlin Clark fans are going to be celebrating Caitlin Clark. A'ja Wilson fans are going to be screaming, look at A'ja, look at A'ja, look at A'ja. And I think A'ja Wilson will do a look at me. I will stand by that. Like, that would be, I genuinely think she is going to be, she's going to say something about this. I would be shocked if she doesn't.
Wilson's jersey retirement feels more like an afterthought than a true celebration, and fans are picking up on it. It's as if South Carolina only just remembered her jersey was even a thing, And if you think the delay was bad, just wait until you hear about the ticket sales, or rather, the lack of them. It's almost laughable, but honestly, it's pretty disappointing for Wilson.
Some of these people that she seems to know personally are some of the ones that are crashing out about this. So I think I would not be surprised if Aja Wilson talks about the disrespect from Iowa, which would again be perfectly on brand for Aja Wilson to do that. Either way, though, there are people paying $1,000 to go and see Caitlin Clark's retirement jersey ceremony.
What's wild about this jersey retirement? The ticket prices. A 3-time WNBA MVP, Olympic gold medalist, and South Carolina legend. And you can snag a seat for less than the cost of a fancy burger.
Also, it's Aja Wilson's retirement jersey day, right? And, well, her prices for her game are high.
Tickets for Wilson's jersey retirement at Colonial Life Arena start at just $16, and they're still available. For that price, you'd expect a hot dog, not a seat to witness history. But nope, that's the cost to see her jersey go up, and it's still not sold out.
In Iowa City, the retirement of Caitlin Clark's number 22 jersey at Carver Hawkeye Arena during Iowa's game against USC is shaping up to be a much bigger spectacle. And of course, this was a tweet that went out talking about $200 to $784 with a bunch of tickets listed over 1,000.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement in Iowa City is like trying to score front-row concert tickets. People are dropping hundreds just for standing room, only to find out it's already sold out.
Iconic names, one historic date. On February 2nd, 2025, women's basketball will celebrate Aja Wilson and Caitlin Clark in ways that cement their legacies forever. As fans debate whose impact is greater, ticket sales tell a story of their own, with Clark's jersey retirement commanding prices more typical of marquee NBA games. We're well past that. This, by the way, is driving Aja Wilson fans nuts. They're furious that this is happening on the same day. Why are they doing this? Oh my God, don't they realize the impact of Aja Wilson? Blah, blah. What impact? Stop it.
Aja Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept underneath the rug. That's why it boils my blood when people say it's not about race, because it is."
You will be the last to wear number 22, and you will become the third Hawkeye women's basketball player in history to have her number retired.
And that is what Beth Getz had to say back in April as the Hawks wrapped up their second straight national runner-up season.
Iowa taking on USC and Juju Watkins, nationally televised game, I believe. February 2nd, 2-2, so it's 22. Everything about it lines up. One of the sentiments that was expressed was, oh, it's the same day as Aja Wilson's. How could you do it? First of all, I remember them announcing Aja Wilson was getting her jersey retired, but I didn't remember the date or anything. When the Clark news broke, I didn't think about Aja Wilson. And again, as is the case with Caitlin Clark, this only is going to bring more attention to Aja Wilson's jersey retirement. But that is a supply and demand thing, especially in today's day and age where there's no such thing as a sellout, right? Where you can go to any event you want as long as you're willing to pay for it because of the secondary ticket market.
And we'll get to compare the ratings, because I would assume that game against Auburn will be televised somewhere. Now, whether or not it's nationally televised like I think the Iowa game's going to end up being, I don't know. But look, when it comes to tickets, it's a supply and a demand issue. It's that simple. It's a good way to gauge one's popularity.